Now the next question. In our solar system, terrestrial planets are quite different. Terrestrial planets are quite different from the Jovian planets. This can be attributed to which of the following? So it means like terrestrial planet in the sense they can be seen as rocky planets. Like terrestrial, the word means Earth-like. Okay, like the initial planets, the inner planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. All these 4 planets, they're rocky planets, and they are called as terrestrial planets. And the other planets like Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, they are like gas giants. Okay, and they are called as Jovian planets. Jovian means Jupiter-like. So the question is about there are quite difference between terrestrial and Jovian planets, and this can be attributed to what, right? So the 3-statement question. Let's look at the first statement. The solar wind was most intensive near the sun. Okay. Now the solar wind, it means the high energy particles, right, coming from the sun, and this solar wind will be obviously influencing the terrestrial planets more than the Jovian planets. So due to this, the primordial atmosphere of these terrestrial planets were initially taken, and since these planets, right, the Jovian planets, they are all gas giants, in the sense gases, they condensed to form the Jovian planets. At the same time, the magmas, they solidified to form this terrestrial planet, right? Now since these terrestrial planets, they are close to sun, they will be getting more energy from the sun, so that the gas cannot condense, unlike the Jovian planets. So since more proximity to the sun or near to the sun, these terrestrial planets were under the influence of solar wind. Okay, so the first statement is true. This is one reason why we are having difference between the terrestrial planet and the Jovian planets. Now the lower gravity of terrestrial planets could not hold the escaping gases. Okay, here like it said like the lower gravity is for the terrestrial planets, which is again true, right? If you look at the case of the Jupiter or any other gas giants, they're more massive in nature, right? More massive in the sense they will be having more gravity, and with more gravity they will be able to hold on to the escaping gases. Fine. So like due to this lower gravity of the terrestrial planets, the primordial atmosphere was easily taken away by the solar wind. So the second statement is also true, right? Now the third statement, the terrestrial planets were formed 1 billion years after the formation of Jovian planets. So here it said like the terrestrial planets were formed first than the Jovian planets, right? This is wrong, as we know, right? As per the current understanding of the evolution of the planets, right? All of the planets, they formed at around the same time period, right? All the planets around the sun, they were formed at the same time period. So like the terrestrial planets were not the ones which were formed first, right? And that's not the reason behind their difference. So here the answer comes out as 1 and 2, or like you can say the statement A, the option A.